Man of the house? You're goddamn right. Try putting on your happy face. This is my happy face. That's my Tommy Lee Jones impression. That's not a very good one. You can be old for like you can be old for more than half of your life, which is crazy. And I don't even think you have to be, I don't think you have to be 120 years old to be old for half of your life. I think if you just look older than you are, you could be old at 44. And then if you made it to like 85, you would have been old for more than half of your life, which is crazy. Giga boomer move. I'm gonna relish so much when you're old. It's gonna be so sick. And the thing is, like, it's gonna seem unfair to you, even though we all get what we deserve in the end. If you're like 26 and you're like, I'm young. Well, first, keep dreaming. Everybody's nephew's an uncle to someone's nephew. Secondly, in 10 years, I'm gonna be a little bit older, but when you go from 36 to 46, it's like once you're past the threshold of being old, it's not like people are like, wow, first I thought you were old, but now you're really old. Like old is kind of like a Boolean true false. So in 10 years, you're gonna say, it's insane that I've gotten so much older, and you're pretty much just the same dude. And I'm gonna literally say, that's what you get. I'm gonna say that doesn't happen to everybody, even though it does. I'm gonna say it's cosmic punishment from the Almighty for acting like you were never gonna be old. I'm gonna say that it's because you have an evil spirit. It's because you have an impure spirit which ages the flesh prematurely. I'm gonna get in your head, I'm gonna give you a complex. And I gave myself a complex, but I tanked it. Yeah, we're all gonna die someday, so what? Big whoop. You hear it, but you don't internalize it as truth. You're like, yeah, we're all gonna die someday. But you, in your head, you're like, oh, I'm 26. I might not die for 70 years. That's not that far, bro. 70 years? That's how long it took for Blade Runner 2049 to come out after Blade Runner 1 came out. It's not that long. I'm gonna ruin your life via words. I'm gonna give you a cognito hazard that makes you live every day as if it's your last, but not in a cool, like, feel the rain on your skin sort of way, but in a melancholy way where you're looking around your shoulder at every corner, waiting for the specter of death. Then you'll know. Then you'll know the error of your ways. Don't let anybody tell you I don't know rap. This is 21 Savage. I could tell because he had chains that said 21 Savage. This is Travis Scott. I remember. This is A$AP Rocky. Chat, can I get some help? Oh, is it $? This is, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. But like, I know this is Drake. I'm just wondering, why is he dressed like that, you know? I know he's Canadian, but why is he dressed like that? This is, we don't talk about this guy anymore, okay? This is Kendrick Lamar. I'm scared that okay, well, this is not even possible. I don't even know. This is Lil Broken Image. I know this. This is the baby. Dad baby, that's the baby. This is Machine Gun Kelly. Okay. I have no clue who this is. I'm moving on to the next. This is Snoop Dogg. Okay. This is Lil Vest, I think. This is Lil Vest. This is not a rapper. This is a streamer. This is definitely a 20-year-old kid who got famous 5 years ago for being pretty good at Fortnite. This is Lil Baby. This is the cause of the most recent Vancouver riot because he didn't show up at the PNE. All right, I pass. I know this guy. This is Wiz Khalifa. Oh, shit. No, I know this guy. Dude, I know this guy. All right, I pass. I know you too. This is the guy who says in the reaction gif. This is Waka Flocka Flame. All right, never mind. Apparently this is Lil Yachty. He took the walk to Poland, whatever that means. This is Eminem. This is Lil Nas X. Anybody who bet the under on this one's in trouble. This is Post Malone. This is Tekashi 6ix9ine. This is Tekashi 6ix9ine. This is Tekashi 6ix9ine. This is Lil Peep. This is Lil Pump. This is Lil... Oh, this is XXXTentacion. That's Curtis Jackson. You may... Oh, sorry. You know him by his stage name, 50 Cent.
They were... another big weapon was, the grocery dividers?
Yes, okay, yeah.
Yeah, just beating the shit out of someone, one of those.
The grocery divider. Like the one you would use on the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Can I say something about young people that'll piss you off?
So confused.
Yeah.
Not the best generation at putting the divider down after they've loaded all their groceries.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say 100%, but...
Well,
A lot of people be putting the last grocery down and then immediately looking at their phone without putting the divider right after the last thing.
So maybe it's a Canadian thing, but like I've never seen someone put the divider down. It's on you when you show up to the line to put the divider down.
Really?
And then add your groceries.
No. Here, you always put the divider on. I grew up putting the divider on at the end of my groceries.
That's crazy.
And oftentimes it means you're putting the divider on at the start because the person before you didn't put the divider on, and you're putting the divider on at the end.
Damn. So here I won't even, like, if there's a clear gap between my groceries and the person who's checking out, I don't even put the divider.
See, that's crazy to me. I don't think I could do that.
I so rarely see the divider used. But I'm also doing self-checkout most of the time now. Well, not all that. So what pisses me off, this is very old man yelling at cloud shit, but like most of the grocery stores here have self-checkout, but they clearly state 15 items or less.
Yep.
And you'll get motherfuckers getting on self-checkout with like 2 carts full of groceries.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yep.
Now I got to wait for them to check out like a fucking meal for $7.
And the self-checkout is for big orders is much slower.
Yeah,
You're trying to
slower.
figure out the Jenga of like where to put the shit and still have it be on the scale.
And now, since everyone just steals from them or used to, they all have scales. So when you scan the thing, it'll be like, place it in the bag.
Yeah.
Place it in the bag. Place it in the bag. And then you put it
Unknown
in the
item
bag, and it'll be
detected.
like,
Unknown item detected.
at Kroger, it'll show you a little video. If you don't put it in the bag, it'll pop a video up that's like, did you place this in the bag? And it'll show the item in your hands and what you did with it.
And then you got to wait for the staff to come over, scan their card, and type in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, the grocery store that we shop at was apparently built on swampland.
Oh,
So
I can't wait to hear how this is relevant to the
every now and then,
self-checkout.
the whole store just kind of shakes a little bit. So when you put stuff on the self checkout, they may have figured it out now, but like you just put stuff down and it'd be like error. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I was like, why is the scale like bugging out? She's like, yeah, like this grocery store was built on like wetlands, so like it just isn't stable. I'm like, that's great.
that's crazy.
This is
Are you
actually-
self-checking
this
out
is-
at Costco?
No shot. Never gonna
No.
happen.
Really?
And
Oh, I
also,
wish-
tried it.
the Costco staff are insanely good at checking you out.
They are.
They're unbelievably efficient. Like that would just be. I feel like I would be letting them down by willfully using self checkout.
My the line is always psychotic for both, but people move through the self-checkout much quicker.
Really?
See, not
Well,
not
because there's
here.
like 12 of them, and then there's only like 2
Oh,
actual
okay.
checkouts.
Okay.
I'm like a pro Costco guy now, where I've got my own little collapsible bins I bring.
Oh, I got the same thing. Yeah, it changes the
I
game.
love that shit.
I don't know if you're allowed to say I'm a self checkout guy on Twitch anymore.
why.
It sounds like a euphemism.
Oh,
I'm a self checkout.
yeah. It sounds like you're checking yourself out, from the hotel of being alive.
Yeah.
I think is what Corey's saying.
Oh, I would just say I'm gonna kill myself.
Can he say that?
Well, I said I would.
He said he would say it. He didn't say it.
I didn't say it. Yeah.
I guess the real benefit is that you can bag it.
But I don't want. They'll bag it for you though.
Does your Costco have bags?
No, but we got
Well,
the
like
collapsible
whatever,
bin.
you know, like or like a
Oh, okay,
box
yeah,
that you found
that's
on the
fair.
floor.
Hey, by the way, can you explain to me? Because now that I'm back on TikTok, I'm more current. I'm more contemporary. Can you explain to me what mewing is? No. As I understand it, it's something you do. This is what I've been able to infer from context. Something you do with your tongue to emphasize your jawline. It's zoomer duck face. Wait, is it this? Is it that one? Pretty much. Not quite. And a smirk. Add a smirk and an eyebrow raise. Like that? That's more like Robert De Niro. That's Saltburn. I can't keep up with all this Gen Z stuff, man. Honestly, you're kind of hip with it. I mean, here's what annoys me, and I did it to the older generation when I was part of the younger generation. You can't rag on the older generation for, like, being out of touch. And then when they ask honest questions, be like, Oh, you're so old. Like, how do you not know what it is? Well, someone had to tell you what it is too the first time. So what the heck is mewing, bro? It's a simple question. It's putting your tongue to your gums. It emphasizes your jaw. To your gums? To the top of your mouth. Can you tell when I'm doing it and I'm not doing it? No? I'm sorry, brother. I think that's pseudoscience. I don't think it works. I'm not a scientist. I'm just saying. I don't know if maybe you actually believed it. Maybe it's all a joke. Maybe it's something that nobody believes in. And that if you show someone it and they believe it, you're like, the joke's on you. You know, my daughter hit me with a new one yesterday. First off, actually, there's a couple of things. She said, "Daddy, tell me a joke." I gave her a little nerdcore classic. I said, "Knowledge is power, Francis Bacon." There's no way she understands the joke, but in spite of that, she loves it. She's just been going around repeating Francis Bacon, Francis Bacon. I thought she forgot about it. She woke up this morning, she has like a little chalkboard that she draws on and writes on. She wrote something and said, I mean, it's just a series of lines, but she said, "Daddy, look at what I wrote." I said, "Oh, what does it say?" First thing she said, Francis Bacon. Why do people buy the overpriced indoor bike anyway? Get a normal bike and bike in front of Netflix and save money. A, you can't take it with you. B, post your FTP. C, Netflix is washed. They haven't made a good show since 2016. 4, mind your own business. 5, knowledge is power, Francis Bacon. 6, we've done this argument 22 times over the last 3 years. And we're sick of it, okay? I've said it before. Here's what happened, okay? So like in 2017, I was out of shape. I said in 2018, I'm gonna get into shape. I dedicated 2018 to lifting. The way that it always goes is, as a chubby guy, you're like, I'm gonna lift weights to get in shape. And then after like a month, you're like, cardio fucking sucks, bro. I'm just gonna eat as much as possible and then do like the big 4 compound lifts and I'm gonna become like a strong man. It's because you get to eat like half a jar of peanut butter every night. You don't have to worry about going like catabolic or anything, right? So I put on like, I don't know, maybe 20 pounds, and a lot of it was muscle, and I got a lot stronger. And then COVID happened, and I said, I'm not gonna go to the gym for a bit because this COVID stuff seems kind of serious. And then I kept eating like I was eating when I was lifting heavy. And it just like, I mean, there was nothing offsetting it whatsoever. We weren't even allowed to like really leave the house, right?